Hello and welcome to Live Bush Camps Chat with Khaya Tlou. Hello everyone, my name is still Khaya, my surname is still Tlou, and welcome to my exciting show that is broadcasted live every Thursday, 5 o'clock. So, for me to proceed, I want to see who's with us this afternoon. We have Willow, we have Kukipi, we have Julie, Zozo, and that's it. It's 16, but I only get few names here, and we tap some things here, and yes, I'm up and about. The signal was quite slow. I have Mary, Rosalind, Barbara, Z, Jason, Lady H, Carol, and Michaela. I welcome you all, and oh, Joanne, hello, and thank you for joining in. If you are new on the show, this show is all about live camps chat. What we do is I discuss about what I saw on cameras the past week, and then we have cameras that are installed here in Pridelands and our neighboring reserve in the eastern side, which is called Khaya, and also in Cape Town. And we have a new camp called Siviti. That's in Siviti, that's the northeast of where I am right now. And I'm coming to live from the Greater Kruger National Park in the southern part of Balula Nature Reserve in this beautiful area called Pridelands Conservancy. And so, Matt is on FC today. Hey, Matt. Welcome, brother. And so, good. Yeah, there's Siviti camp behind me. There's lots and lots of things happening. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with the cameras before we get through with our pre-recorded cameras or videos. And what we're going to do, we're going to go to multi-view, and then we get to see who's live and who's showing himself on camera, because these cameras, they're catching each and every moment 24/7. Matty, do you have our multi-view, brother? Yes, we have multi-view starting from HQ Waterhole. That's Elephant Cam. We have Elephant Cam 1, 2, and 3. We have Creator Cam. We have Pridelands Clan of Hyena Cam, but it's no longer active that much. So we'll discuss about that during the course of the show. And we also have Wild Dog Bomber. We have the Cape Town, but this Cape Town one, I don't think it will be capturing things, because I saw it was capturing only the half bodies of these penguins, African penguins, and you can also see the trees. And our penguins, they can't fly, so that camera is not doing any justice. And then we have Khaya Waterhole, we have Ndomo Dam, and we have some extra camera here. Do you know what's the extra camera? The extra camera is a Carte Blanche. It's a news program which it tells quality stories that make a difference, and it's broadcasted on Mnet, right?
Mnet, yeah, Sundays at 7 o'clock.
Mnet Sundays at 7. Yes, beautiful. They are visiting us here. They're going to be capturing every moment around the camp, our daily lives here, and how we do things, and how we take people on our live drives. Beautiful, doing some great work. And I went through it a bit, I think yesterday, and they say the first episode date 21 August, that's 1988. Whoa, a long time, eh? It's actually it's older than me with a year. I'm 89. So the first episode was broadcast a year 89. That's a year before I was.
Still there.
Derek White's still there. Wow. Definitely, that's beautiful. Matty, did you hear that, brother? Carte blanche is all than us, bro. Yes, Matty, let's go to each and every live camera and get to see who's with us on camera. Maybe we'll be lucky seeing a giraffe, elephant, a rhino, or maybe a buffalo, because the bush is pumping today. I will tell you what I saw this morning and also just after midday. Matty, let's go to our first camera, brother. First live camera, brother. First live camera. Oh, Matty, you are playing us our pre-recorded clips, but we'll discuss about this one. Then we'll go to those ones that are live. Matty, it's fine, brother. It's fine, man. Matty's he's a bit new. He's a bit new from directing my show. I understand, Matty. I understand. So now we have yes, we have our pre-recorded cameras that grabbed these two warthogs. You can see these warthogs. They are right outside the den side of Pride clan of hyenas, and this clan seemed to be not active because this the individuals owning the den side, they moved slightly northwest from their den that we know. So what we're going to do, we're going to be checking on where the exact spot, where is that a new den site. And then we are told by Morris is our tracker around here, so he saw that. Remember yesterday I was on a drive in the morning, and then I saw track marks that went to this same den site, but I didn't check thoroughly because I was in the car. And what happened is they dragged it here, but they didn't spend time here, and then they dragged the carcass to their new den site. So you can see these warthogs are looking and sniffing around and checking the den whether there's something in there, but definitely they can still smell the hyenas because they just moved a few days ago from this den site. So they want to make this castle their home. And then remember, the warthogs, they live in burrows that are dug by artifacts. Hey Christy, it's nice to see you. It's hot, it's warm in South Africa. But it's so tricky because today it started with rain, eh? We went for a live drive. I think it was only 30 minutes, Matty, if I'm not mistaken. It was 30 minutes. Then we came back because we were supposed to be dry as possible. It started raining, and then we canceled the drive. But our next drive will be free to those people who were part of that drive this morning. But if you want to join the drive, you can do that. You can be an extra viewer, and I will like that. Please do. You can see that Wati is checking up whether it will fit or not. So that was warthogs, and warthogs, what they do is they definitely activate during the day, and then at night they stay inside the den site. So you will see them just sitting outside their den entrance, and then they are looking, scouting. That's what they do, because in the morning when they go out, they shoot straight out, and then when they go in the den, when the sun goes down, they go reverse, because what they do is they don't want their back side of the body to be exposed to predators. So when it goes in, it goes on reverse to check their surrounding. Andrea, hello from Germany. I'll be drinking a lot of water because I'm really on fire. And Julie, what's going to happen is that I spoke to VM about the camera, and then he said he wanted to remove the camera there because we are not quite sure whether they've moved away from that den site for good or not. So if it's possible, and then we'll be installing another camera, because we have an extra camera here that we used at the buffalo carcass. Then VM will be installing that camera there, new den. But it might take some time because VM is going on leave tomorrow. All the technical issues are left with myself, Brian, Matt, and Brent. So yeah, we have to make sure that everything is running smoothly, unless we have to phone VM from home, and we don't want to phone VM while he's enjoying his leave. But if it needs be, he'll definitely be phoned so that he will help us. Yeah, Carol, the cam has been moved accidentally at Penguin Cam. I think so, because he's looking at the top part of the trees, and that's where we don't want the camera to face, because penguins, they can't fly. So it's not making any justice. Matty, let's see, brother. Let's go through the live cameras one by one, brother, and when we get to see what's happening there. Yes, please, man. Oh, CVT cam, beautiful. CVT cam. It's a beautiful, beautiful pond there, beautiful water hole, and you'll sometimes see people on the right screen busy with some maintenance there, because not far from the lodge, and that's where we get to see all the magic of CVT. And the bush is quite still this morning. You can see no wind, no animal, not even a fly there. You can see a fly. Matty, let's go to Elephant Cam 1 and get to see. Elephant Cam 1 is just right on our doorstep. When we are at the veranda enjoying a view there, we can see the animals coming in there, coming to drink. Elephants, they like hang around this area because it's much cooler during the day, because there's a lot of trees, but you can't really see that. But just on the sides away from the screen, there's lots and lots of trees there, and it's a drainage line, small little drainage line. That's where the elephants, they like hang around. And also our famous lioness, which is called Lakitha, likes to hang around this area, and this is her feeding grounds. And we saw her doing a magic, hunting using the favor of the fence. Matty, let's go to another one, brother. Oh, that's Cam 2, very same location, just a different angle. And then this one is likely most to show us giraffes most of the time, and impalas. They love drinking from this side. And then the elephants will come and drink, but they like to use Elephant Cam 3. Let's go to Elephant Cam 3, Matty. Yes. So Elephant Cam 3 nearly lost its eye, because it was attacked by an elephant a few weeks ago. But we were so lucky that it didn't break it, and then we did manage to put it back. So you can see beautiful view here, and then that side you can see it's a vast land, and not far from this water hole you find Jejani. That's a reserve north of us, because our camp is just right at the boundary between us and Jejani. Yeah, definitely, Barbara. You will be missed. You'll definitely be missed. You know, every gremlins, every technical issues, we definitely rely on VM. Yes. Matty, let's check, brother. Whoa! It's 17:13. This is live, Matty. This is live. It's happening live. Yes, this is live. This is beautiful. We have elephants. We have my cousins here. Zia definitely loves Saviti too, because it gets to see it gets to show us all these beautiful animals that we hardly see here around Pride Lands. But I'll show you this during the course of the show. So we have this breeding herd, and what happened earlier on, looking at this breeding herd, we are at Tlou Dam. Tlou Dam is quite far away from this area. We had a nearly similar sighting. We had a huge herd of elephants. They kept on coming and swimming and trying to mate, and then we spent time with our beautiful special boy, which we called Ezulwini. I was with Ezulwini today. Myself, Brenty, and Cut Lunch team, and also Keshni. It was a beautiful sighting. Jason, definitely, this is a pool party, and guess what? They're enjoying themselves. Look at that. What is it running itself? Whoa! Look at that elephant in the middle there. It looks as if it's submerging the whole head and the trunk. definitely you'll see them completely submerged, and then you'll see a small little tip of its trunk being exposed because they have to take some breath a little bit. And that is beautiful. I love looking at the elephants and having that kind of a sighting, and then you can hear the water splashing, and whoa. And then when they come out there, they're so wet, they look different, they look more darker now because they're grayish in color, but when they come out from swimming and mud wallowing, they look more black and they look more scary, I tell you. Why is there so much working going on at SAST? I see. I think it's all about like maintenance, like people working there almost every day fixing. If there's a problem with the fence, they're going to attend that. If there's a problem with maybe building some bolsters are like speed bumps in the bush, so they have to reconstruct them. They have to fix them a little bit, and then the mitre drains, and they have to fix that. And it's very close to a lodge. It's just like our elephant cameras here. When you're at the lodge, you can see actually where the camera is facing. And yeah, it's quite a beautiful lodge. It's very beautiful actually. It's very, very beautiful. Brent was there, and then yeah, he made a beautiful video there for SAST. It's beautiful. And yeah, that's how it goes, because if we don't have maintenance people working, definitely the lodge won't be running smoothly. As we do have our maintenance staff here as Painteddog, we have our mechanics, we have people coming to make sure that our house is clean, we have to make sure that the yard is properly cleaned. And yeah, and what's so great is that we having these kind of opportunities makes people to get some jobs. Job opportunities, great. And the more we grow, the more people get to be employed. Thank you, Painteddog TV, especially for choosing Khaya to be your guide. Cricket looks like Flopsy's head. Let me check there, because Flopsy's head is very easy sometimes to spot, because the females, most of the females, they are taskless. It's taskless. They don't have tusks. So even Flopsy's mom doesn't have tusks. So we have to check thoroughly here. Because elephants, they just move a lot, because remember, the Greater Kruger, it's about 2 million hectares. And then they move everywhere they want to, and where there's great feeding grounds, where there's great water source, they definitely find themselves there. Oh, cool. That is beautiful. And look at that. And definitely this regulates their body temperature. And you can see these very little ones, they have to be very careful. And then what happens is they teach them how to do this, and they make sure that everyone is safe and sound. If one is struggling, especially the young ones, the adult will definitely attend to that. Wow, this is such a beautiful sighting. And you can see there are two, Matty, down just below your screen there. We have a goose and a young one. Yes, there's a gosling there. Yeah, Egyptian goose, and yeah, just swimming away from the camera. It's very shy, that one. So it doesn't want to be next to those eddies, because you can see they are rough, splashing everywhere, swimming everywhere, and that gosling has to be very safe. And we have also our beautiful pairs around here, these parents, the Egyptian geese that has the goslings. Beautiful. But some, I think, Matty, there's 4 left now at Leopard Dam. Leopard Dam is just on the western part from where I am right now, because I'm following up on these goslings. We have 2 sources of water, like bigger ones in here, on the eastern part, southeast, and then there's one just on the western part. So there's 2 different pair of Egyptian geese. So they have goslings. So the one at Tlou Dam still has 7, and the one on the western part at Leopard Dam has 4. Oh, they lost 2. There were 6. Yeah, we did definitely. What happens? It depends on the time of the day, because elephants. Oh, elephants and animals. They know that during the day the lodge is busy. They get used to those things because they live among us and then we live amongst them. So we don't disturb them at some point. And those goslings are just giving us their glimpse. And definitely, Julie, thank you so much. And even if work is done there, the CVT is one of our busiest live camera. And our busiest live camera used to be Hyena Den, but now it got less busy because of the commotion that is happening. There's some matriarchal takeover, so it's not nice around there. So everyone is trying to be away from the den side. Yeah, definitely. This is the live camera with some animals that are showing off some moves. You can see the elephants are trying each other in the water. That's play fighting. Definitely they won't be fighting for any reason while they'll be swimming around here, unless there are two bulls, maybe one in must trying to chase the other one. That's what I saw with Ezulwini today. He was chasing all the boys from this female he was following. Yes, Mary's early tsunami, definitely. Today I think I saw about, just roughly, I saw about 60, 70, maybe 80 individual elephants. Wow, that was a huge herd. It's just scattered everywhere. Rosalind, how old the goslings? I think now they are about, Barbara and Carol and Cookie definitely will help me with that, if they still know the exact day where they were seen, because the day they were seen I wasn't on drive, because I was still waiting for them to take their leap of faith, because the mother was still in the nest, and then for a couple of days after that mom was not seen at all, and boom, they saw goslings. So I don't know the exact age, but they are just 2 weeks, about 2.5 weeks old now. I'll go with that. And what they do, they will be getting all their complete feathers when they're about 75 days old. And then what they will do is that they will stick around, and then they get to be fully matured when they are 2 years old. Yes, Cookie, thank you. A few weeks, thank you so much. But I can't tell the exact day. If I saw them taking a leap of faith, I would have had a clue on how old they are in terms of like the exact age or days. But yeah, but they are growing, eh? Less than 3 weeks, Cookie. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Less than 3 weeks. Yes. Oh. So these elephants are deciding to head out now. Maybe there will be more coming, and we're definitely going to see more if there's more coming. And we might see buffaloes coming in before, because also buffaloes, they love swimming, like doing the same, making sure that their body temperature is taken care of. And there's a huge population of elephants. Hey, elephants are like doing good in the Kruger National Park, because they are also post, but there's about less than 20,000 individuals in the Kruger Park, so they're doing well. And look at these youngsters, beautiful. So you can see the color changing. So the ones are a little bit grayish on their back, and then the ones are just completely black. Yes. Oh, here they come. They were waiting for their turn. Hey, look at that. They were just worried about what was happening around. So they were worried about their safety, but they are back. Look at that. Matty, I think there's one there. Shame. Or maybe the others. Yeah, I think I think the others are having some time with the other parent, because these birds, they pair for life. You're welcome, Rosalind. Beautiful. So these Egyptian geese, you find them everywhere in South Africa, except the desert area, the dry areas. You won't find them in the Karoo, where it's very dry. They don't like those places. They like where there's abundance of food and access to water. They don't prefer dry areas. Nettie, let's go to another live video and see. Maybe might be like you're seeing something coming in, brother. Yes, and then we'll come back to the Ellis and enjoy this sighting. And it's so interesting that we seeing it this live. Whoa, this is Khwenga Waterhole. This is the same reserve as what we were looking at with the Ellis, but a different section of the reserve. So some they call it Boston. So you can see here it's lush and green, and it's a bit thick. And so all these small or medium sized antelopes, when they come here, they have to be extra careful, because the leopards, they're being spotted around here. The lions, they like passing here, they like coming to drink. So you have to be extra careful. Matty, let's go to the next one, brother. Whoa, Pride Lands hyena den. So it looks like there's no one here, right? It looks like everyone packed his life left, because it's not being active for a day or two now, and that makes me worried. And it was funny, because something did come into my mind that maybe they are changing a den, because you remember a few days ago a female hyena was seen on camera introducing her cubs, and then she just left them in a den site, and then those cubs were never seen. And that happened around early mornings of, I think it's last week or 1.5 weeks, yeah, somewhere there. So we never saw those cubs coming out to suckle, coming out to play, nothing. So I was worried whether these cubs are using the back entrance where the camera eye can't see. But that was weird, because if they were cubs, they would have joined the others, then when playing and stuff, we would have seen them. So that simply means that mother didn't spend much time in this den site. She just left to a new den. Yes, Kuro, you saw two hyenas. You saw hyenas 2 nights ago. Okay, definitely. Yeah, because yesterday we only saw a hyena in a drainage line, dry river bed. We didn't see it at the den site. There was nothing there. Went to check. There was nothing yesterday. Yeah, I think they left sometime 2 days ago. Yeah, for sure. Because yesterday the den was quiet. Unless maybe something came at night. Whoa! Horsey, a leopard was at the den on the 22nd, 01/18. Matty, because I was going through all these clips that are saved by the curators, but I didn't see this. Matty, will you look up on that, brother, while I'm busy talking here? Just go to hyena. Pride Lands clan of hyenas. Then we check. Yeah, live cams, blood, on the 22nd, on the 18th of 2022. It's 2022, 18th, 2022, January, on the 18th. Yeah. Horsey, Melo Mom and Daga has been seen there too. Okay, so because I won't say much about this new den area, because I haven't seen it. Only a tracker named Morris, who works in for Pride Lands, He's the only one who have seen the den, who's identified the den site, and then who saw the carcass that we were trying to follow yesterday, because we were following some track marks of hyenas robbed a leopard. And then Maurice said he saw a carcass being dragged there, and then he followed the drag marks. Then he found a den there, and then he found these hyenas feeding and that. So I didn't see him today, so I believe that when I see him, I'll definitely let him show me the den, because it won't be much easier if he tells me where the den is, because this bush is thick, because it might be in the middle of a block where my eyes can't see. So if I walk with him there, that will do justice. And you can see that this den area actually it's not that much active now, because these warthogs, what they do is they are coming here quite often now, coming to check what's happening. Because at the den, I don't know, like maybe at night something changes, but during the day when I go there in the morning and afternoons, I tend to see these youngsters calling. And the one that died actually 3 days ago, there was a hyena that was killed, and we didn't put that on camera. We didn't make any video about that. I remember Sparky was also killed. We did a clip, a video and stuff about Sparky, but that hyena was properly injured, was properly smashed, lying there dead, and it was a small cub. So I thought it was Robin, but I wasn't exactly sure if it was Robin's cub. But if I do see Robin, and then I will check whether she has a cub or not, if she's at the den site or at this new den area, because that cub was properly smashed. Sparky's injuries were very bad, but the one hyena that we saw, myself and Brian, that was something else, because I couldn't even stand that sighting. We didn't spend much time there, then we left. So the only part of the boat that was that was ripped apart was its face, but the rest of the body was still intact. So what happened is, the only thing that was still on its face was this part with the right ear and the right eye, right ear and right eye. This is the part. The nose was off, was not broken. It was completely off. This part was completely off, like this. The lower jaw was off, and the left eye was off, the left ear was off, and the part of its skull, half of it was gone, and that was proper. So you could see that the commotion is not settling yet. So it came to my mind that maybe Smile and Halftail did that, because there were lots of hyena tracks around the carcass. So we thought that maybe at first we thought maybe they are lions, but we didn't see any lion tracks. It was like a commotion between hyenas, because this one little champion here, I don't know whether it was foraging for it to grab a carcass, or it was foraging to follow mom to suckle, because where it was killed, it's about roughly will be 4 kilometers. Yeah, 4 kilometers away from the den site. So that's my rough distance. But it was very far from a den site. Definitely, it wasn't safe. Matty, are you still there? Yes. Let's finish off with. Let's finish off with these live cameras, brother, and then we get to see what do we have as pre-recorded clips, brother. Oh, this is live, Matty. Beautiful. Look at that. Not only the elephants are swimming, also the feathery friends are swimming. Look at these beautiful aromark bubblers. They're just right next to me and they can hear me actually talking about them. They can hear me. Maybe this one that flew off It wanted to check up on me and say what I'm saying about them. Look at this one. Look at this. Making sure that every feather is wet, and it's going to go some preening. Definitely removing all the dead feathers, and let's get to see the top view. Oh, this is a top view, same area, just a different angle. We have two sets of cameras there pointing on different angles. Look at that, how beautiful is that? So these birds, they don't live in pairs. So there's two here. There might be extra, maybe 6, maybe 7, maybe 8, but they live in these small flocks. And they're so noisy, very, very, very noisy. Very noisy. Yo, Matty, I can see I can't keep up with the hyena topic here, that a leopard came right to next to the den entrance. Yeah, Matty's looking for that. Going to show you that if Matty manages to find that. And the other hyena was laying at the den entrance where the leopard was there. And, and the clip is timed about 22:42. Matty, that's Carol. Thank you so much, Matty. Where there's you, there's hope, brother. Definitely. Michaela, yes, a new den was spotted by Morris, a tracker. This guy walks each and every corner of this area, so he's the one knowing most of what is happening around here. So that's why sometimes we're relying on him when we need stuff, because he sees all these things, he sees fresh tracks, fresh signs, everything. So he's the one who told us about this new den site. Ida, thank you so much. Enjoying those elephants. Oh, still at Kwenga and Tomu Dam. Oh, they're still going. Some they just left because they got tired or they got satisfied. But these ones, they're still going. Barbara, do not make me shy. Thank you, Barbara. Barbara is saying she loves my smile. Definitely, thank you so much. But you know what's so interesting about my smile is that I have such big teeth. So my lips can't keep up with me closing my mouth. Can't keep up with that because my teeth are pushing out all the time. So I have to, by force. Yeah, Michaela, you're welcome, eh? Matty, this is beautiful, bro. This is beautiful. So what we're going to do, Matty, now, we're going to take it easy with these elephants. We're going to go through our pre-recorded cameras, brother. And while you're still searching for that leopard cam. Oh, okay, Matty. Matty is saying it doesn't see the leopard. He can see where the clip is. But yeah, hopefully you'll get it, Matty. Definitely. If we don't get it now, we'll definitely, if we get it, we'll definitely put it in our Facebook page, in all our social media platforms. Definitely. How does that sound, Matty? Yes. So let's go to our pre-recorded clips, Matty, and get to discuss about them a bit. And let's get to see what these cameras see when we are away from the bush. I'll pass the message Z to Morris. Oh, this is a Saviti clip. As Julie said, Saviti, it's one of the busiest cameras currently. You can see this female with a long and a short tusk. So this one, I can call her a right tusker or right-handed tusker. But it doesn't have any hands. So you can see the young ones are joining in. So this was 14:22 in the afternoon. That's the 15th of January. You can see it was a hot, and they are enjoying this fresh water. And after this, they will definitely be in the shade. Matty Carroll is giving us some heads up here. She's saying it is about 3 minutes into the clip, bottom right hand side of the screen, Matty. Yeah, definitely we'll fight by all means to find this one. Hey Brandy. So you can see these elephants, actually the females, they like spending time away from the males, especially when they have youngest calves. You can see that one calf there. Look how beautiful is that. I couldn't see that for a moment, but now I can see it. Look at that. This calf is definitely a few days old. You can see the size difference. And elephants, they can give birth to calves that they weigh about 100 to 120 kilograms. And they're so cute. Beautiful, look at that. And making sure that these youngsters, these calves, they stay right next to mom, because sometimes these bossy young males who just left their mothers and then going to meet up with the bachelor herd. What they like harassing these youngsters, so every mom has to keep her youngster or calf, a baby, next to her all the time. It's beautiful, Saviti. And just imagine sitting just right outside the lodge, the veranda there, looking at this beautiful sighting, grabbing as much photos as you can, and enjoying this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sighting. And it's interesting seeing elephants drinking, splashing themselves, or while they're feeding. The sounds coming from what they're doing at that moment is so beautiful. Matty, let's go to another clip, brother. Let's see what these pre-recorded has for us. So we're definitely going to be seeing some beautiful things that we hardly see around here. And look, Matty, this actually I did this on purpose. We have to start it afresh, then I will keep quiet. And you have to look at the body language of this bird here. So, you know what came into my mind? This is a Hadeda ibis. So it's the loudest bird you can find, you can get around here. And they like being in our camps, and they make a huge amount of noise. So what happened there, you saw it produced a call. Then it opened its wings a little bit. Immediately when it saw itself, its reflection on the water. So So it got frightened by that, I think. That's why it got, because it only called once, and then so that's why I laughed when I saw that clip. Matty, let's go to another clip, brother. I didn't know that Hadeda ibis, they're scared of themselves. Yeah, that is Saviti. Julie, did I see the two hippos at Saviti? I'm coming for you. I'm definitely coming for you. Matty, let's go to another clip, brother. Yes, Becky. Oh, Matty, this is a hyena den. Again, let's see who's here. Let's see who's here, brother. Let's see who's here. Let's wait and see who's coming about. Yeah, let's look into the bushes. Let's look in the grasses, and let's look at the holes, those den entrances. Who's going to come out, or who's going to visit this den site? So this was just on the 16th of Jan, and I can see there's trees being blown by a little bit of wind. Matty, this video is quiet, eh? Matty, this video is quiet. Matty, if you just fast forward this video, bro. I think there's something that's good. That has to come close to this den side. I think so. I don't know whether maybe. Oh, what happened? Maybe it was too hot today. Now Matty saying I can talk about the grass. Yeah, definitely this grass is going to be. I knew something. I knew something was here, Matty. Definitely, I was not high, brother. I wasn't high, my man. I knew something has to come out here. I was sober-minded, Matty. Definitely. Ida, why don't I wear a short? I'm trying to bring back my light skin color because I was burned since yesterday. I was burned. Even today I was out and about and I was wearing my shorts and I didn't apply any sunscreen lotion, so I got burned. So I'm trying to make sure that my light skin color comes back. So you can see these elephants are visiting the den site. Definitely, if they get the opportunity to be next to those cubs here, definitely these elephants will attack them and it will kill them. They will be minimizing future problems. So what happens here, if they smell it, they might react to that or they might move away from it. And so at least they just mind their own business, making sure that they eat as much vegetation around here as they can. And I wish they can spend about 10 days here, not going anywhere, just calling other elephants to come and just give it this grass a little bit of cutting, and then that will be lucky. That will be nice. You can see this area is trying its level best to reduce the level of grass population around here, but I don't think it will make it, because there's lots and a huge amount of grass around here, and then this grass makes it difficult for us to spot these hyenas, because if a small cub is walking in here you won't even see it, but you might see grasses just moving and you might predict that maybe there's a cub there. Christy, thank you so much. Say hi to people in Arizona. Really appreciate that. Arla Ramo. I'm sure you don't get mad at me when I say Arla Ramo. Yes, Matty, we're going to live cam quickly. Oh, look at that! Oh, Matty. It's going to cam 3, Matty. Yes, it's going there, definitely. We nearly missed that, but because we have 3 cameras pointing on at different angles around here, we're definitely going to see an elephant going to that waterhole. But it's supposed to go there. What happened? But its general, yeah, it disappeared. Its general direction was going to that waterhole there, because it passed from early cam 1 and 2, then it went to number 3, but not yet there. And guess what? There are loads and loads of elephants around here, and we might see lions maybe walking apart, because they are not far from where we are right now. Ngati Pride is back, so tomorrow morning there's a drive, right? If they're still around and they're with a male, definitely we'll put them on camera. And guess what? The wild dogs are spotted this morning. It's busy. A huge herd of buffaloes also on the western part of where those lions are. They might be interested because they looked very hungry this morning when we saw them. The females were moving, the cubs were moving. their stomachs were like empty. So we might be seeing something. Maybe they'll be at the carcass. Loads of elephants. Yo, it's busy. It is busy. You must make sure that you join our drives there. You must make sure. Join our drives. It's busy. Oh, Z, thank you so much. Thank you so much for staying out until the last 10 minutes of the show. On Cam 3, matey. Let's go to Cam 3 and chat. Let's go to Cam 3 and chat, matey. Maybe there's an elephant there. Because Carol is saying that there are Ellis on the multi-screen. Cam 3. Is something. Maybe they're gone. Yeah, we go, definitely. Thank you. Carol, as I said earlier on, elephants are just all over the show. I saw more than 50, 60, 70 elephants in Pridelands today. And this is what we're getting. And sometimes it makes my job very difficult because sometimes I don't know what I'm going to talk about on my show, because when I go through these clips, the cameras here, it's like elephants everywhere in Kwenga, elephants, Pridelands, elephants everywhere. Beautiful. These ones definitely they won't be swimming because that water is a bit tiny and the water is shallow here. When you look at the Cam 2 and 1, the water is shallow. They don't swim, but it allows buffaloes to wallow a little bit. What they do is they just use the water to spray themselves with. Definitely, Julie, the wild dog sighting has been absolutely wonderful. So this is a different herd. So we have a lot and lots of different herds. And what happens is, even if when they meet, especially here, they won't be fighting, they won't be doing anything. Instead of fighting, they'll be greeting each other, asking everyone how's the bush, how are they treating you, how's 2022, those kind of things. And most of the elephants are related. When the groups or the herd gets bigger and bigger and bigger, they start to break up and make these smaller herds. But you find at one stage there's a huge herd, and then they will slowly break away. You see this different herd going different directions like that. And yeah, it's so nice seeing elephants. And just park your car there and then you enjoy the sighting. They will come to you, they will say hi, but do not let them touch your car. And then when they want to go to your uncomfortable zone, you just talk to them. If they don't listen to your softer voice, you just shout, or you just tap your car on the side or your bonnet. Doop, 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 doop. Definitely will react to that. Then they move away from you, because once you let them touch your car and get used to that, definitely will give you a problem in the future. (22) Trish, thank you so much. And what's happening is that, you remember on Animal World Live this past Sunday, I saw the wild dogs, and you saw they were moving to this gate. It's just that gate is it's not just the fence there, and I believe in the future it will be removed. What happens is they go to the other side of Pridelands, and because Pridelands in Pridelands here we find this old army base. So yeah, there's fence there because it's government owned and stuff, and then we don't interfere with that. And what happened was, where I saw them on Sunday, I saw them today. That's where I saw them today, and there's lots of scat around the area, poo. So, and there's very old ones, very fresh. So I think they utilize that area more. And I hope and I cross fingers that they den around here. But today what happened is they left north of their journey, but they will be coming back here because they've been spending some time here. So if they are denning here, guess what? You'll get them live 24/7. Our camera eye will be looking straight at den entrance, making sure that it grabs each and every moment, and you can get that experience whenever you are, whatever you do, you must just click Painteddog.TV on YouTube, and then you go to live cams, and you see that old hyena den. Yeah, or maybe are they going to move to the old hyena den? Yeah, Matt is saying something here. What if they move to the old hyena den? This one that they just move away from. It will make our life very easy because we don't have to install anything. And you curators, you're going to be telling us that there are wild dogs turning, because we wouldn't know about that, because we're the first ones to see such things. Get you, Matty? Let's see, brother. Let's see what's happening. Let's get. Yeah, let's continue with our clips, brother, because like 5 minutes left now. Hey, time flies. Yeah. Yeah, Matty, let's just get to see my next clip. Yes, thank you so much, Matty. Extended one from the first one. Yes, Matty, this is beautiful, brother. This I thought at first that I made a mistake, but definitely, what is a show without my cousin? And I wouldn't have put a lot of elephant pre-recorded clips if I knew that there were going to be elephant live on our cameras. But yeah, you wouldn't know. That's why I wake up every morning to go to the bush, because I get to see something different, and you won't know what the bush will have for you. That's why there's always something different around the bush or around the corner. Beautiful, Matty. Matty, let's go to the next clip, brother. These are my cousins. I can talk about them. Whoa, Matty. Jay, that's what we want, brother. That's what we want. Clearing that grass. I wish you can do it. I wish you can lie down for days there and flatten that area. Thank you, Arla Ramo. Working past one. Look at that beautiful animal there. So you can see its back. It's like a wildebeest, and also like a hyena. We can see that nearly at where the tail starts. Definitely an animal with that shape on its back. It's definitely an animal that can travel vast distances. Thank you so much, Arla Rabo. Everyone in chat, have you been seeing the Painteddog TV shots, video clips on YouTube? Like them and share them. Thank you so much, Arla Rabo. Yes. Oh, this is Kwenga Waterhole. Matty? More elephants. This is live, eh? It's live. No, Matty. Yay. I thought it was live. I nearly jumped, eh? I nearly jumped, Matty. Yes. I nearly jumped. This is happening on the 16th. Carol, I agree with you. Brent would be here for 24 hours, eh? Matty, we have our beautiful elephants, eh? These elephants are, oh, the warthogs again. So this warthog, actually, you remember earlier on there were two warthogs, and then this is a different day, and then it's coming back again on its own. It's busy digging for something there. So I think this warthog will be utilizing this den area when these hyenas are completely gone. Look at that. It won't go in that one. It will turn a little bit. I think it smells something. It will turn a little bit, and then it comes back. But on the one on the left hand side, there was this one time when it went right in. So it's making itself feel comfortable. You can see that. So for it doing this, that simply tells that there was no one in the house. That was 3 days ago. Look at that. And these warties, sometimes they are known to share the den areas with the hyenas, but not the same holes, but just the area. A lot more. I think the elephants. What they think about warthogs. I think they're looking at these pygmy rhinos. Looking at these pygmy rhinos because there are these warthogs that are very huge around here, especially the one that is next to Eco Training Camp. There's this warthog. It's very huge. It's big. It's a male warthog, and from a distance you might think that it's a rhino calf, eh? So I think that's what these elephants, they think sometimes. But they know that these are warthogs. They just don't want to be right next to them. And definitely this is going to be a very perfect den for this warthog. Matty, let's go to the next clip, brother. I know there's this Saviti clip, brother. There are two Saviti clips. Then we're going to end the show after that. So what we're going to do, play two Saviti clips, and then we go to live cameras and see what's there, and then we end the show. What do you think about that, brother? Thank you so much. Yes, this is what I was talking about. We have nyalas in Pridelands, but you don't see them. I only saw nyala twice since I've been here. But Saviti nyalas have been spotted, eh? Beautiful antelope with golden socks. And this one is a male, and the female looks completely different, and it doesn't have horns. Whoa. Yo, this is what yes, let's go to another Saviti clip, brother. Yes. Let's go to the next Saviti clip and get to see what it has for us. Whoa, and there's lots and lots of these nyalas. And so you can see if the males are in this bachelor group, that simply means their testosterone levels are low. And then you will see them dancing if they fight for mating rights. So what if you've been to Africa, or if you've seen that on YouTube or on the internet, you'll see them dancing. You know, the famous dance of nyala. Of a nyala. And oh, Jason, nyala, your favorite antelope. They are beautiful. I've seen them dancing while they're dancing a ritual when they have to mate. So nyalas, they do fight, but they don't like fighting for territorial rights or mating rights. So Carol's also your favorite animal. Yo, they're so beautiful. They're so cute. So what happens, you'll see them dancing very slowly while they are almost like all the fur on its body, like it's erected, like they erect their fur, then they dance very slowly, and while their heads looking a little bit down, doing that very slowly, they dance. But if the dance doesn't work, then definitely they will be fighting, and their fight, they say, is vicious more than the ones of the impala during rut. Jason, definitely also love their dance. And I remember when I was still a college student, they said, if you go into a reserve, a game reserve or a nature reserve or a private game reserve, and then you don't see impalas, and then they go back. That's what I was told before, because the impalas, that simply means there's an activity of your leopards, your lions, because they like feeding on them. Matty, let's go to the last clip of Saviti, brother. It's a video that yes, that. Thank you so much, Matty. You could do an impression of the dance guy. Carol, I might do that when I'm live on a live drive. What do you think about that? So because here it's like the space is minimal, so in the bush it's like open. So let's see this clip. Look at that. And there's some lightnings, Matty. Is that lightnings or a car, brother? Lightning. Yeah, and look at this. Look at this huge mammal here. This is such a beauty. This is such a beauty. This is a hippo. This is a hippo. So what happens is you will see the other joining. Yes. This Matty. It's so interesting that hippos, you will think that they are active also during the day. They are active. They will go out. They're not only out and about at night. If the weather is perfect, it's cloudy, it's raining, they're easy. They're easy. They can go out during the day, and but they like mostly to go out at night because it's less heat. They don't like to be burned by the sun. And this is one of the biggest mammals in Africa. It's on number 3. I think in Africa it's elephant, it's a white rhino, and then it's a hippo. And guess what? Hippos are so quick. This is nighttime. This is Civiti. And you can see there's a second one coming. So what happens, definitely these two might be two females, or it might be male and a female. Because if they were both males and they're territorial, definitely they would be trying to chase each other down, because hippos are territorial. Remember that. And what happens is, I was told that hippos, and I've read that hippos, they are mostly territorial within their water hole. Then when they go out, they are less territorial. But that doesn't change their aggressiveness. So they are super aggressive when they are in the water. They are also aggressive when they are on land. Because what happens is these males, especially we have one male here in Pride Lands, but he's not there anymore. Maybe he'll come back. So this one interesting hippo that we call him lazy, but I don't like calling him lazy, because there was this one moment where I had this beautiful sighting with him. He moved about 2 centimeters. Beautiful. So I was told that hippo comes here yearly. Then it comes then sit at this one spot, not doing anything. But that time when I was with him, he moved like his head like just a little bit, and that was a beautiful sighting. I was so excited. So hippos, what they do is these males, younger males, they will be pushed away by these territorial big males or bulls, and then they will be walking around trying to find a beautiful, nice spot to survive. So what they do is, if you then find a water hole, they will be in the bushes, and then if you walk there and you walk towards hippos, definitely going to be in trouble. And in the bush, please avoid walking on hippo trails unless there's a qualified person to take you on that walk, because you can read how all the hippo tracks are, the poo, how fresh they are. It's way better. But in most cases I avoid walking on hippo trails because I don't trust them. And there are 2 hippos, hippo species in the whole world, and also in Africa. We have pygmy hippo and we have this hippopotamus, then this normal one that we know. And then the pygmy ones are found in West Africa. You can also find them in Liberia, and also you can find them in Cote d'Ivoire. So what happens is those ones are endangered, because it's only about 1,000 and the 3,000 left just between the pygmy hippo, a smaller version of this hippo that we're looking at right now. And so these ones are just vulnerable, and that I got that from IUCN. Yes, that's where you get all to see which animal is endangered, critically endangered, vulnerable. Definitely. Matthew G, let's get to see our live videos, and then we let's see what's happening live. Let's get to multi-view, brother. Let's go to multi-view, and then if there's nothing, then we wrap up the show. Yes, multi-view from Elikam to Civiti. There's the others are frozen. The others are frozen. Yeah, the one with the elephant is frozen. Some technical difficulties, but we'll come back. Matty, let me finish up my water, brother. Thank you so much for watching. If I didn't mention your name here, I can see there's Kim. Hello, Kim. There's Steph. Hello, Steph. There's Eligel. Hello. Wow. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Guess what? Next week it's episode 15. If I didn't answer a question, I will definitely try my level best to answer a question next week. And thank you for watching. Thank you for taking your time to be with me from the first minute of the show to the last minute of the show. And I really appreciate that you took all your time to watch my show. You were supposed to be doing something else, but decided to stay with me. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, Matty. Thank you so much for your questions and comments. Thank you so much for everything. Have a wonderful week. Definitely, if you bought your ticket, your live drive ticket, definitely we'll be taking you live tomorrow morning, and we are doing live drives each and every morning now on a reduced rate. Please do not forget to subscribe on Painteddog TV and hit that notification button or bell so that you can get all the notification every time a safari goes live. My name is still Khaya. My name is Tlou, and I love you all. I will see you tomorrow if you bought a ticket, and I will see you next week on my 15th episode of Live Boost Chemistry.